Hello, 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 America. G Park 5, broadcasting from Atlanta, Georgia. On this beautiful Monday afternoon. This is my second entry, so I'm still trying to test out this YouTube thing to figure out what I want to talk about and to identify what I really want to discuss or just kind of share with you about me and my life. Um, just considering last week, it was a variety of things that went on. More or less, my day right now is going pretty cool. So just kind of winding down from that week. I'm about to start my work week again. Just about me. I'm 31. Been in Atlanta for about maybe 13 years, and I came here to pursue fashion design, which my degree's in. Other than that, I wait tables, and I have two jobs doing that. So I work at two different restaurants, and I really love doing that a lot. I make a lot of money depending on the type of guests that I get. But normally I have good experiences with the people I wait on, and they compensate me well. Considering if I go through a couple of my personal hot topics for this week, the relationship thing that's kind of still up in the air. I am talking to somebody which I really am fond of and I really do care about, but me and this person has had to take some time off to kind of reestablish what a relationship is, to see where it's going, to see how it's doing. We're just taking little, I guess, little tools and like little steps to try to resolve everything. We've been dating for about a year and a half, but just some things got kind of fucked up along the way, and now we're kind of revamping our relationship, I would say. We still got the friends with benefits thing going on, which is okay. Um, but at the same time, it's I prefer to be in a relationship, but they're not really ready for that right now because of some bullshit I've put them through, and vice versa. So I mean, that's just something that we're trying to figure out. But I do love them. Um, Friendship wise, things in that department is kind of more or less been on the up and up. I fought out with someone that was my friend. Did a favor for them, and basically a couple more months later this completely blew up in my face and it ended up disastrously to the point where it's all very harsh words we use and stuff like that. So it's just like I don't know if we're gonna be friends anymore, but I take the friendship thing very, very seriously. I think that is really fucked up when you do meet people and later down the line you don't really see that disclaimer or those side effects that these motherfuckers have because going into the friendship, everything was cool, everything was good. And me and this person, we were really kicking it, we really were kind of feeling each other, but at the same time, they ended up being somebody I care not to even like want to ever think about. Like I don't ever want to even remember. So it's kind of like that's really fucked up. And with that subject, I will be touching bases with that. So we're gonna come back to that one. Work was fine. Did okay considering the business that was going on. The weather's been crazy here, so a lot of people have been coming out to eat, but not really. The few people that I have been dealing with have been pleasant, guests. They've been very, very um, easygoing, but just depending on the type of atmosphere, some of them aren't. And as a side note, just so I can tell y'all, it's important that you treat the people who are dealing with your food at a restaurant with respect and courtesy. You have no idea how this just goes a long way and makes everyone experiences better. I know people that I've worked with currently or in my past that they won't fuck with your food, but they'll fuck with your experience to make sure that your shit is fucking awful. And despite if the word of mouth that you get to other people about how your experience is, da 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 da, that's going to drive people in to make them want to eat there. So it's not really going to matter if you complain about the service, you complain about this, that, and the other. A lot of the times, if people like y'all, that, complain about service, you're going to get what you pay for. You're going to get what you give out. So you have to keep that in mind when you ever go out to eat because it's not, what I'm saying, it's not accepted that you treat servers or waiters or whatever with disrespect and being obnoxious. That's not going to make anything go faster, especially if it's like 16 or 20 of y'all and there's one person that's doing all of that stuff to make sure that you have a good experience. So you need to keep that in mind when you go out to eat. One experience comes to mind last week on Saturday when I was at work and it was an easy day, nothing major. Um, just did my thing and the party that came in at my restaurant was this guy I used to talk to maybe when I was like 23 or something. So, very handsome brother. Had his shit together. He was having a graduation party for his master's degree, and it felt really good kind of seeing them. It was just awkward because I don't know why we stopped talking, and just to see each other kind of like out there 7 years later was just like whoa. So that was just whatever it was. It was slightly awkward, but not really. But it was just really good seeing them, and hopefully me and that person will be in touch. But that was whatever it was. But the funny part was I waited on this person's family, and his friends were kind of obnoxious, but they were just a little impatient for me. And people realize, yo, you have to have your food cooked, okay? Like the shit has to be cooked. I mean, if y'all would rather just to have the shit come from the refrigerator or off the butcher's block straight to your table, then y'all need to let us know that because then that's gonna make it easier for us. I'll just give you some raw meat, so it won't be nobody bitching and it won't be no foolishness. But the lady that was waiting on sitting there, I was waiting on her, and she was already impatient about some things, and she complained about the portion of something in her wine glass because she didn't get enough of the money that she paid for. Go to the fucking liquor store. Go get full before you come into the restaurant, and then don't drink nothing because then we don't want to hear it because like the shit's done. But she complained about that, and then like she complained about her food after, what I'm saying, like it was lasagna, so you have to bake that. So she complained that it was taking too long, and then she complained and said there was too much salt in the food and wasn't even no salt in the dish. So it's just like, if you don't like the food, to say you don't like the food, don't make up a lie to have the shit sent back and taken off your check because a lot of people in the food and service industry are really sick of y'all sending your food back because it's just dumb. Like if you don't like the shit, fucking cook it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out to the dinner at a restaurant and you don't know how to act because then that's going to make everyone at the table miserable. Considering that, I think she was already being miserable because her fat ass couldn't fit in the chair. So, not to be rude, it's just like little things like that. You know what I'm saying? You can make yourself happy as well, but just figure out exactly what you're doing that's making it an issue because it's not always a restaurant that's an issue. Um, Today I don't really have any, kind of plans. I might play around on the computer a little bit, play some video games, listening to my favorite musician in the world, Beyonce. Looking to hurry up and see her video, but she pumped everybody in America and in the world, so her video's not out yet, and I'm really pissed because like I'm really looking forward to shutting all these haters down about Beyonce and this all the negativity because I know the video is going to be hot for Run the World, but it's just like everybody's really looking forward to it just to see exactly what the hype is. And my thing is with Beyonce, a lot of people don't like her. I don't really understand why they hate on the girl's talent and the girl's a triple threat. But to me, until I'm proven wrong, I don't really think it's anybody in like the pop field other than maybe a Lady Gaga who can really like take Beyonce. And it's to prove my point. I looked up one day online the people who won all the Grammys, like the history of them, and she's number 4 in the history underneath like say Aretha Franklin, but she's past Janet, and Mariah, and Celine, and Whitney, and all these other people, and all these other people I know always like, well, Beyonce this and Beyonce that. Until it's proven wrong, Beyonce is the queen, and I mean, we need to understand that Beyonce is the queen bee. She's the queen, pop princess, whatever you want to call it, and all y'all haters out there that don't like her, deal with it because she's gonna be here for a long time. I hope you had time to read a little article that she has out on Billboard. And her awards presentation is on Sunday, I believe. But on Billboard, she's told all the little, the pop princesses, grab your purse and head back to your apartment because it's about to get ugly in here. And that's how it is. And y'all know how she is when she comes out. So if I was y'all, just go ahead. I mean, the Beyonce, the plus Beyonces, all of us are going to be ready for the rebuttals and be ready for the haters and be ready all of that for all of y'all who don't like Beyonce and all that negativity. So just we're ready for you. Just want you to know that. Um, on a good note, hope everybody's well. I'm going to conclude my broadcast right now, but I will be back on a little bit later to share some more stuff with y'all. I'm just trying to still figure out this whole YouTube thing. It's my first time um, doing this, and this is my second entry, so I'm just still trying to test it out. But Have a great day and talk to you soon.